I am playing more Why Am I Dead at Sea? And I apologize, last time I kind of quit quickly, but I did have a theory I kind of wanted to run by. Hey, with this guy, what is he doing? Suspicious. Anywho, the thing was, last time we discovered, here we go, with Mr. Marcurio here. Charming guy, you know. But we saw a note that said something about, God, what was it? It was in the second one, isn't it? No, top shelf. Bag, insurance, open the box, instructions regarding dropping off items or supplies. One note has instructions for leaving the boat's docking ramp out overnight before the ship is disembarked. In each case, few specifics are given, but a payment for each of these services is referenced. Keeping these around, blah 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 blah. So he doesn't know who's sending him those messages, but he does know that, you know, he's doing something kind of shady. But I don't think that's killer behavior, because he doesn't know who's doing it. He's being honest, I think, when I read them, in that, you know, he doesn't know. And I think knowing who's putting those notes down is a good clue to the killer might be. And what I was thinking about with Garv was that Garv said something about him. What was it? I think when Gwen talked to him, he said something about his business was, you know, buying things and then selling them again. It's very lucrative of a business. Lucrative was the word he used, and to me that always sounds shady. So what if it was, this music is inappropriately epic for the conclusions I'm coming to, I think. Because I think I'm way off base, probably. Because, yeah, I've made wonky theories, I realize, and I do apologize. But this one feels pretty good, right? What if it's Garv that left that note for Marcurio? What if he's up to a shady business? Because he has the warehouse, the bozos that died. That's what he does. Whatever. Let's talk to Sue. What do you have to say, Sue? Things aren't so great between you and Elton now, huh? Nope. You bring him down easy? I guess not. Things kind of... well, there's nothing I can do about it now. You are heartless, Sue. I apologize that I'm berating Sue so much. She's probably a likable character, but I just don't like her. Nothing else to say? Sorry. Don't really want to get into all that right now. Guess you don't want to talk about it. Okay. So what's your plan to get off this piece of scrap again? I guess I'm figuring it out as I go. Saving up money for a ticket out of here would be tricky, and getting another job is near impossible. I might have to strike some kind of deal if I can. That's, yeah, I don't like the sound of that. I agree with Marcurio here. But it sounds like, wasn't she thinking something earlier about they know? Well, I guess what she was thinking is they know as in, they know she's not, you know, legal or whatever. So, but I don't like the sound of that, because Marcurio's doing a deal right now. He knows how shady it is. Well, that's not saying a lot coming from you. No offense. Yeah, you're on base there, Sue. He's kind of shady. Look, I can handle myself, alright? I always look before I leap. What kind of a deal? I don't know. Bribery? I'd do blackmail if I could find a hook. I'm not there yet, but I think I'm getting close. So... blackmail? You must have a death wish. It would never work. Maybe you're right. Maybe not. Oh, I wonder if there's an option. It's kind of almost sounds like it, like she could go into his, whatever, cupboard and steal his notes or whatever and bribe him. I don't know that she'd do that. They seem like friends, but maybe. But he keeps it locked, I think. I was thinking about that. I was thinking of leading him out of the room and then running in there with Alton. Because Alton has an option when he's talking to Marcurio about, like, I know what you're hiding in your closet or whatever. Whatever. I'm rambling again. But if it was the only shot I had left, I'd probably take it. Okay? How'd you get stuck on this ship anyway? You've never asked me about that before. Why now? Because I want to know now. That's your reason? Really? Sorry, if that's all it is, then I'd rather not get into my history. You spilled your guts to Daryl, didn't ya? Come on. I'd kinda like to know who I'm working with here. I could say the same to you, but I keep my questions about why you're here to myself. We trust each other, right? Those things aren't important. I guess that's fair. I don't like people who are too nosy. So, I guess I get you there, Sue. Hey there, Kayla. What's up? Don't see you around very often. Yeah, I guess not. I spend a lot of my time in my room, writing for my book. My work doesn't really allow for much socializing, unfortunately. Writing a book? That takes a lot of discipline. I'm impressed. Ha, thanks. Though I'm not sure about that. I think anyone can write a book. Or part of one, anyway. What takes discipline is actually finishing it. Wait until I've actually published the book before you praise me. You ever sold a book before, or is this your first shot? My first time. So yeah, it's kind of amateur hour. I'm learning things as they go. I know the odds are against it actually turning into a profit, but I'm not so interested in that. Oh yeah, this would have blindsided me, you know, I wouldn't have known what she's referring to. If I didn't know about Kayla. I don't know if you've seen the part, but oh, it's so sad. Poor Kayla. I really just want to leave something behind, you know? Before I'm rotting in the ground and all. Most people here are just sort of wandering around. You have an actual ambition. I respect that. Thanks. Sometimes I have my doubts if it's worth it, so it feels good to hear that. Though I wouldn't discount some of the other people here too quickly. Yeah, well, Daryl, who's gonna kill himself, I bet. Poor guy. Everyone has their own path. Some people find their calling sooner than others, that's all. Kind of a morbid way to put it. I don't know what he's saying is morbid. Is he saying the whole rotting in the... I think it's to the whole rotting in the ground thing that she was talking about. Kind of a morbid way to put it. I'm not the one that's morbid. Life is morbid. I don't think there's anything wrong with talking about death. We should talk about it more. Interesting. It's natural, and what's more, it happens all the time. I guess I get that. It's still unpleasant, though. What do you make of this whole mess? You mean the captain's disappearance? I don't know. I'm no detective, but things don't seem right here. More than the captain's disappearance, everything is a bit off. Got any theories you'd like to share? Theories? I don't know. I wonder if someone knew the captain before they boarded the ship. But wouldn't she have known them? Maybe it was someone in disguise? Oh, now that you say that, it makes me think of Ferdinand. And back to suspicions on him. That sounds stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's like a major hint to me, Kayla. I trust you, so I'm interested there. It doesn't sound completely implausible. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say that. I don't want to shut her down quite yet and say there isn't any evidence for that. It doesn't sound completely implausible. You think so? Assuming that were the case for a second, it'd mean someone here has a fake identity. Yeah, and see, Ferdinand has his, like, information about himself inside, like, a closet in his room, which is highly suspicious, and makeup in his pocket. I'm assuming it's him, but then again, would that make him the killer? I don't know. I'm still kind of suspicious of Garv as well. But less suspicious of Marcurio now. Because, you know, he would know about the note, right? Well, I guess that's not really connected to the murder, for sure. We just know that the captain was suspicious that the boat was looking heavy. We know that Marcurio opened the thing so people could put stuff on it. And probably connected, right? Anywho, someone here has a fake identity. The police could figure out who's real and who isn't, but they aren't here. So I don't know what to do with that theory anyway. I'd like to hear your theories again, and I'll discount it now. Wait, why is it still white? Anyway, what's the other option? There isn't any evidence for that. Yeah, you're right. In fact, I don't think there's any evidence for anything. She disappeared overnight without any trace whatsoever. Where can you go with that? You seem to like chatting up the passengers a lot. She just said she wasn't social, man. Didn't you listen? Despite my shut-in behavior, I'm really a people person. I like learning about people and what makes them tick. Even the bad ones. And what makes them tick? I don't know. Given that you just spoke to Daryl about, what's going on in his life, I don't like that you're saying this. It kind of explains why you read his journal. Kayla. I see. Just make sure that curiosity doesn't get you in trouble. Yeah, I think it already kind of has. Not trouble per se, but... What's that supposed to mean? It means take care of yourself, that's all. I think people are boring idiots. Most people, at least. I think he's, subtly referring to Elton. I don't think anybody likes Elton. Least of all Marcurio and Sue. The people who Elton would probably call friends. I'm not gonna argue with you, I'm not gonna argue with you about the idiots part, I suppose. In some cases. But everyone has a rhyme and a reason. If a deeper motivation. Even if it's not one you share or agree with. Finding out what that is never gets boring for me. That's exactly the kind of hobby that can get people hurt. Interesting. I think he's worried that she'll find out about the thing in his closet. But I'm not sure that we can do that with anybody. I think he locked it, so... Daryl, my man. You sad, sad human being. How you doing? What's a guy like you doing out here? I'm not sure what a guy like me is. You seem a bit blue-blooded. Got a fancy desk job back home. Marcurio, you're awful. This guy is obviously grieving. Anybody can tell. I couldn't, but Kayla could, so... I was a lawyer, so I guess so, yeah. Man, I'd kill for a job like that. I thought you liked cooking, Marcurio. I don't know what you think my job was like, but I can tell you it's not worth killing anyone over. I worked in real estate. There is absolutely nothing interesting about real estate law. Yeah, but the pay must be good, right? The job's pay is one thing, but its cost is another. Oh, its cost. Oh, Daryl, you're hurting so much. There's some things more important than money. Yeah, oh, you poor guy. You poor guy. Let me ask the other options. You're a bit blue-blooded. Man, I'd kill for a job like that. You're a real gloomy guy, you know that? I'm not sad as much as I don't care. Or maybe it's that I don't have any feelings at all. If you saw what I have, you wouldn't either. Yeah, I'm sure you've had such a darn hard life. I feel real bad for you. Marcurio, you shut your face. I don't even want to choose this option. I wish I could leave this. Horrible person. I guess I'll leave you your dark and mysterious thoughts then. Oh, you've insulted the man, Marcurio. I hope you feel bad about yourself. You seem a bit blue-blooded. So then, what's a lawyer doing out here? I just needed to get away from city life for a while. Or rather, I needed to get away from everything. You really do, man. But I don't like what you're doing. You look like you're headed to a business meeting or something. No. That's the furthest thing from the truth. I'm going... nowhere. That's where I'm going. Where you headed? He just told you, man. Nowhere. Nowhere, yeah. That's not much of an answer. Everyone's going somewhere. That's where you're wrong. Nobody's going anywhere. Especially not any of the people on this ship. What are you saying, man? Suspicion's back on you. What are you talking about? And nothing. That's a little weird to say. That's the kind of thing someone would say if they're planning on just sinking the ship entirely. Elton, I'm glad the music's changing here. This music is kind of scary. Not this music, the other music. It was getting scary. I hear things haven't been so great between you and Sue, huh? Yeah, you could say that. What did she tell you? Nothing. I could just tell. She shot you down hard, I guess. No, there was a lot more to it than that. Things got complicated. No it didn't. I saw this coming a mile away. God, I was such an idiot. I had no idea. He's so honest. Goodness. Well, he's gonna turn out to be the killer, huh? I'm gonna be totally blindsided. Why didn't you say something? What I've been doing is just going down the list. I hope that's not annoying. I haven't been reading out every option except for when I choose it, so you didn't know her like I do. Well, I guess I know her now, and what she's capable of. Yeah, she's awful. Probably wouldn't have believed it, even if I had been told. You had to find out for yourself. Oh, that's why? How charitable of you to leave me clueless like that. It was too fun to watch your attempt at chasing her. Well, it's great to hear I've been your personal source of entertainment. Oh, he does not like Marcurio anymore, it seems. Here I thought Alton was a pleasant guy all the time, but... Huh. Maybe I'm just layering on the sarcasm where it doesn't belong, but it seemed like he was being very sarcastic there. Here, I hear things haven't been so great with between you and Sue, huh? What did she tell you? Nothing. Maybe things would have gone different if you said something sooner. I shouldn't have done anything. I should have stayed away from her altogether. Or maybe you should just man up and say what's on your darn mind. I wanted to, it's just... Yeah? All the blood is drained out of Alton's face. He looks like he's going to cry. Oh, poor guy, I'm so sorry. I don't even know what I said there. I didn't know it'd be mean. Things aren't great between you and Sue. Nothing. Maybe things would have gone different if you said something sooner. Yeah, girls are scary. Why should you do anything you're not comfortable with? I don't know if he's kind of being condescending here, but we'll see based on Alton's reaction, I guess. You're being sarcastic, there we go. But that's how I feel right now. That sounds pretty pathetic, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay. Marcurio's mean. What's your next step after this? You mean after this job? Alton's doing a great job, by the way, of just putting it all together after he almost cried there. Anywho, you mean after this job? I haven't really put a lot of thought into it. In fact, I don't really have any idea. Well, shouldn't you? I know I should. I just don't know what else I can do. I'm not really qualified for many jobs. None that I think I'd like. That's stupid. You think I like this job? No, but I do it anyway. Man, I thought you were a really passionate cook. You've got so many books in your room about it. I'm surprised. I guess he just doesn't like this shit. He'd like to be oh, you're right. He'd like to open up his own 4-star restaurant or whatever. What's your next step? Just gonna be a DJ, or whatever you want to call it, your whole life? Well, I like music. I thought this would let me work with that. But instead I just gotta sit around by myself most of the day. That sounds like a sick job, man. Doesn't really add to my portfolio much. Moan some more. I'm in the kitchen by myself all day. I find a way to stay busy. Marcurio, you huge jerk. And he doesn't even reply to that. He walks away, looks out the window. Yeah, I bet. Marcurio, you could be a little gentler. Why don't you go insult Ferdinand and watch him just fall off his back? Oh, wait, let me cut it here, though. I apologize. It's getting a little, lengthy, I believe. Good place to cut it between dialogues here. But, I don't know. I mostly just kind of reinforced my opinions in Sue and Marcurio on that one, you know? They're both kind of awful. Cutting it.